Among Us is a social deduction game like Mafia, Werewolf, and Town of Salem. At the start of the game, everybody finds out if they're a crewmate or an imposter. Nobody knows what role everyone else has, except the imposters who know each other. The game has two phases, an active phase and a discussion phase. During the active phase, you're not allowed to talk at all, even if you're dead. Crewmates go around solving very simple puzzles, called tasks, while imposters go around killing the crew and trying not to get caught. Killing a crewmate leaves a body behind where they died. Dead bodies can be reported, which calls a meeting to start the discussion phase. During the discussion phase, the player who called the meeting has a megaphone icon, but anybody can speak as long as they're alive. Players will decide and vote on who they think the imposter is, and once everyone has voted or the time runs out, the votes are revealed. Unless there's a tie, whoever has the most votes is ejected. Then we return to the action phase and repeat until one team wins. If the crew votes out all the imposters or finishes all of their tasks, they win. If the imposters kill or vote out enough of the crew, they win. The imposters only need an equal amount of crewmates left alive to win. For example, if there are 2 crewmates and 2 imposters left, the crew can't outvote the imposters, so the imposters win. As a crewmate, you'll try to complete your tasks as fast as possible while also trying to figure out who's an imposter. Tasks are short and simple puzzles around the map. There are common, long, and short tasks. Some tasks have visual animations that other players can see, and some tasks have multiple parts to complete. Common tasks are tasks that everyone has, but you don't do them together. I'll be making videos explaining tasks for each map and link them here. Pay attention to who you see going in and out of rooms because you never know when you'll come across a dead body to report. If you see 2 people together, and shortly after one of them is dead, try to remember who was with them. In addition to killing, imposters can use vents. If you see someone hop in or out of a vent, they're an imposter and you should call an emergency meeting. Emergency meetings can be called by pressing the big red button at the meeting table. On Skeld and Mira HQ, that's in the cafeteria. On Polis, the office. If the imposters sabotage systems like the reactor or oxygen, your screen will flash red and you'll have red arrows and indicators on your map to go and fix the systems. You should almost always make these a priority. If the timer reaches 0 and nobody's fixed it, you lose. As an imposter, your name and any other imposters' names will be in red during both the active and discussion phase. The crewmates will see everyone's names in white. You can kill crewmates when you're near them, move through vents, and sabotage systems. Always pretend you're crew, even if someone catches you. At the start of each round, your kill starts on cooldown, which gives players a chance to move around the map. You'll also be assigned fake tasks, so you can pretend to do them near crewmates. However, you can't actually do the tasks unless you've sabotaged systems, which we'll get to later. Any fake common tasks will match the real ones the crewmates have, so don't lie about them. Crewmates don't like to be chased, and might be suspicious if you stick to them too closely, although dead crewmates tell no tales. Make sure nobody catches you killing, or they'll report it right away. Vents are a quick and sneaky way for imposters to move between rooms or get out of a dead end. Only certain vents are connected to each other, and players will see you go in and out of them, so don't let them see unless you're about to kill them. Lastly, you can sabotage systems and lock doors from anywhere on the map. On any map, you can sabotage the lights, communication, and reactor. On Skeld and Mira HQ, you can also sabotage oxygen. Sabotaging lights shrinks crewmates' vision. Sabotaging comms hides tasks, taskbar progress, and disables the cameras, admin map, door log, and vitals. Sabotaging emergency systems like reactor and oxygen will cause the crew to die if they don't fix it before the time runs out. These are great ways to control where crewmates might go or to split them up. You can also fix any of these as an imposter to gain trust. The doors work differently on Skeld and Polis. Locked doors on Skeld work on a timer, and you can't sabotage systems and doors at the same time. Locked doors on Polis don't share a cooldown with the systems, but stay locked until a crewmate or imposter manually unlocks them. While the game settings don't have as much to do with the basics, it might clear some things up. The host controls these settings on the laptop in the waiting room. There can be 1 to 3 imposters. You need a minimum of 7 players to have 2 imposters and a minimum of 9 for 3. Confirm ejects determines if it announces whether the player was an imposter or not after voting them out in the discussion phase. For beginners, I recommend keeping it enabled. Number of emergency meetings can go from 0 to 9. This is how many times you're allowed to call an emergency with the button, and has nothing to do with reporting bodies. Emergency cooldown is how long after a meeting before you can push the button. If you find the meta in your group has shifted to resetting cooldowns all the time, put it slightly higher than the kill cooldown. Discussion time and voting time are how long your meetings can last. Nobody can vote during discussion time, and meetings end as soon as everybody has voted. Player speed can go from 0.5x to 3x, and affects both teams. Vision can go from 0.25x to 5x, and you control crew and imposter vision separately. Typically, crew will have 1x or less, while imposters will have equal or greater. Kill cooldown can go as short as 10 seconds and as long as a minute. Kill distance can be short, medium, or long. This determines how close an imposter has to be to kill a crewmate. Visual tasks refers to tasks like med scan, weapons, shields, and shoot. Only crew can be seen doing these animations, so turning this off means nobody else can prove you're really doing them or not, except medscan, which will tell you to wait in line if 2 crewmates try to use it at the same time. Common tasks can go from 0 to 2, long tasks 0 to 3, and short tasks 0 to 5. These are my recommended settings for beginners. Have fun and experiment with them. When I first started, I would slightly tweak them after each round to nerf the winning team or buff the losing team. Eventually, you'll find the sweet spot for your group. That's it for the basics. I hope it helps. Leave a comment if you have any questions, I'll read them all. Thanks for watching.